For millennia, people have been fascinated by their four-legged partners. We have been in wonder and awe of these wonderful and glorious companions, these beautiful and majestic creatures. But the question still remains, where do they come from and where are they going? I mean that's a good question. I don't know, don't ask me. Our story begins with the Mayans, an ancient and highly civilized people who were lonely and miserable because they had no companions whatsoever. However, that was soon to change. Thanks to a recent scientific discovery, domestication, the Mayans are no longer forced to be lonely and miserable, and at last they have discovered true friendship. Life would never be the same again. But wait! That does not answer the question. Where did they come from?
Colorful history of the Chihuahua. William Miller writes, we know that the Toltec people of Mexico kept a little dog known as a Chichichi, which had a fat body and large Chihuahua-like ears. But the Aztecs came into power and the nobility of that society owned the dogs. These dogs are more than just companion animals. This dog was made for its bread, but the solid seeded, coiled teeth, the Mexican Irish dog, to produce the Chihuahua as we know it today.
So says the American Kennel Club.
Even the Chihuahua's homeland is up for debate. Most likely a native of Mexico. Some experts in the breed have theorized that Chihuahua may have been brought from the island of Malta by the Spanish conquistadors. Others speculated that the breed may have originated in China. Things get even stranger when we learn that early written made wild claims, such as that Chihuahua wasn't Falicanine, or that they were even related to chipmunks.
And so the beloved Chihuahua was used for many things.
Currency, trading, combat and military operations,
Shakespearean tragedies. And so we enter the United States, which are having their own issues at the moment. Mainly, there are no creatures in the vicinity. And believe me, they would need it. After all, this was the Great Depression, and one cannot spell depression without I have no dogs. Sound familiar? However, hope was on the horizon. For you see, here comes war! And in that war fought Glenn Bell, as well as Gidget Schwartz. Sergeant Gidget Schwartz. The two of them served in brutal, bloody combat, as many dogs had. This was, in fact, when dogs were first introduced to the States. Once the war was over, everyone had far too much money, and Glenn Bell had an idea for a restaurant. His restaurant. But nobody can open an authentic Mexican cuisine establishment without decent marketing. And so he looked upon Gidget and had an idea. It was an immediate and resounding success. He had taken over the world, and so had dogs. No longer would people be alone with just their thoughts, and I suppose cats as well. And that's not even to mention the merchandise! But as people would come to know, the dog family has many dark secrets, and they would soon come to the forefront. And to give you the full, complete, unfiltered story, here is the voice of Gidget herself to tell the full tale. And so, still full of mystery and mysticism, the endless history of the Chihuahua continues long into the distant future. Will they save us? Will they destroy us? Who knows at this point? All we know for certain is that the brightness of the Chihuahuan light will not fade. In fact, it burns brighter than ever into the Chihuahuan sunset.
Taco Bell.